Apostle James. Saint James was the son of Alphaeus and Mary. His brother was Joseph. He is also known as a brother or cousin of Jesus. James the Less is referred as the lesser, the younger, the little, or the minor. There were two Saint James among the original 12 apostles. James, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' closest disciples, was martyred. Acts chapter 12, verse 2. James, son of Alphaeus, is traditionally identified as James the Less or James the brother of Jesus. New Testament mentions him in the full list of disciples and always toward the end. If James, son of Alphaeus, is traditionally identified as James the Less or James the brother of Jesus, that would make James, son of Alphaeus, the author of Book of James, and one of the three men Paul called pillars of the church. Some have also argued that he is the Apostle Matthew's brother. Modern scholars are more hesitant to make these associations, but one distinction is absolutely clear, that James, son of Alphaeus, is not the same person as James, son of Zebedee. Jesus appeared to James after he rose from the dead. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 7. When Peter was released from prison, he asked that word be sent to James. Acts chapter 12, verse 17. James was the head of the early Christian church in Jerusalem and is regarded as its first bishop. James presided over the Council of Jerusalem in 51 AD and with great wisdom and compassion argued that Gentile converts not be obligated to follow the Jewish dietary laws. Acts chapter 15, verses 13 to 21. And because of his fairness, he is also known as James the Just. Paul called James a pillar of the community. Along with Peter and John, Galatians chapter 2, verse 9, and acknowledged that he had a role in commissioning Paul's ministry to the Gentiles. If we connect James, son of Alphaeus, with James the Just, the brother of Jesus, then tradition tells us that he was pushed from the pinnacle of the temple, where he was preaching, and then beaten with the fuller's club and soon to death. In art, James, son of Alphaeus, is typically portrayed with a fuller's club, reflecting the church's assumption that he was the same person as James the Just. Hippolytus, a theologian who lived in the 2nd and 3rd centuries, allegedly recorded James' death in one of the 12 apostles of Christ. And James, the son of Alphaeus, when preaching in Jerusalem, was stoned to death by the Jews and was buried there beside the temple. The letter of James is attributed to him. His feast day is celebrated on May 3rd. Let's pray. O glorious Saint James, you wrote that every good and perfect gift comes to us from the Father of lights, and that faith without works is useless. Obtain for us from the Father of lights the great gift of the living faith in Jesus' divinity. Beseech him, O glorious Apostle, that he mercifully save our souls.